What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoky Unboxes, I'm going to be taking a look at something new, obviously, and it's the Hguc AMS 123XX Moon Gundam. Of course, I just got this in the other day, and before I got started on more Build Divers kits, I wanted to go ahead and start on the newest and greatest, so to speak. And one thing I want to point out now, this is actually from the Bandai Spirits line. So we're seeing this blue label pop up quite a bit more. Even says right there, Bandai Spirits 2018. So, yay! Let's go ahead and get this new Gundam open here. Not to be confused with the new Gundam. Also, it's pretty hefty box. Alright, so, first and foremost, I still need a new blade. In case I'll get one. And bags on the floor. Been a while since I said that. And here we got some of the shoulder pieces. Already letting me know roundabout how small this guy is. It's very purple. That's interesting. It might come across slightly bluer on screen, but who knows. It looks pretty cool. Just the chest, back. I'm not entirely certain what that is. Probably part of the backpack. You got the shoulders, or at least a shoulder right there. That's the center of the chest. That appears to be the bottom of a foot. So, yay for that. We got some beam effect parts. Definitely like the Sazabi's beam saber thingy. And some extra effects back here. No idea what those are. They're tiny though. Here we got some of the, what are they called, psycho plates, something like that. Got a bunch of those. What appeared to be a side skirt, a few other bits and pieces here. A whole lot of molded detail, especially in there. Looks pretty good. Alright, next bag. Next. I think it's like the tip of the blade is not sharp anymore. Come on. Alright. Oh, almost didn't see the clear part sitting there. That would have been embarrassing. Alright, so we've got what looks to be the eyes and camera. Cool. You got red parts there. Obviously, that's going to be the side. That looks like it's going to be the chin around the eyes. Little red part up by the V-fin. Probably where the pipes and stuff normally go for Xeon suits. Definitely what that is. A couple more plates. Repeat of a good chunk of that other runner. I feel like that's one we already looked at. Can't be. Nope. Okay. So it's just the center section of the other runner. Alright. Come on. Okay, so as long as I'm not trying to run just the tip through it, actually works. Alright, so we have an alternate. This is cool. So they actually give you the eyes and stuff molded in green if you want to go that route. That's pretty sweet, honestly. More random bits and pieces. Probably for legs, if I had to guess. Wow, there's some really tiny parts here. There's some V-fin. Looks like the lower V-fin. That's a Lego piece. What the hell? Seriously, that is a Lego piece. Look at that. They're putting Legos on here now. Oh, that might be part of the head. I just saw. Oh, no. Okay, this is some of the more translucent-y red parts. Interesting. It's see-through, but only just. Nice refractive bit here. Looks pretty cool. I assume that all these are little connecting bits between the different sections, and those will be the hinges for it. Of course, being partially translucent plastic, gotta be very careful with that. It's kind of similar to the way the Psycho frame and stuff is on the RG Unicorn. And given that it's quote-unquote Psycho plate, that makes sense. I will say, it's not a very big kit. Do that way. Okay. Got a lot more armor here. So we've got some front skirts, big old back skirts. There's some side thrusters for the legs. I assume those are near the feet. There's your head. There's the top of the head crest. The other part of the V-fin. There's the face plate itself. There look to be some maybe thighs, possibly. Other ankle parts. That's definitely a beam weapon. And that's probably a crotch part. Got the panel line the crap out of this. Alright, frame bits. Okay, we also have big old rifle. Not sure, but it's a big heavy joint of some sort. There's a tiny little joint. More center joints. That's got to be a shoulder. Usually bits like that are. That's probably the neck piece. There's some bound to be legs. Crotch. Ooh, that's probably like the arm thing that carries the psycho plates. There's your under piece for the rear. There's your backpack, or your center pack, whatever you want to call it. Trigger hands. Oh, we got hoses. We got Zeonic hoses. This is pretty cool. Yeah, so no stickers, no polycaps, tons of detail, and supposedly decent color separation. Which, this is the only yellow part. So you've got the yellow chest vents, and then these go, I would have assumed, in the shoulder tips. I could be wrong. Repeat of the blue armor we saw earlier. Some more clear red bits. We got a stand. I like the fact that it does come with its own stand. That's good. And this is one of them action base 5s for the most part. And comes in a semi-translucent black. So these are what they are. You can always use them. I hope it has a proper crotch peg and doesn't want to use like the claws and stuff like that, because those are silly. And last but not least, some more inner frame stuff. Which, being that it has a serial lack of polycaps, should have lots of inner frame work. Okay. Elbows, hips, probably back of the leg, thruster parts. I'm trying to recognize things from Sazabi. Back of the knees, a few other intermediate parts. Interesting. Repeat of that. Sorry, yawned. Apologies if you just yawned as well. Alright, assembly instructions. Throw that away. Actual instructions. We need that. So, the only thing I can see is that the head seems like it has some green highlighting to it, but there's nothing else. Like, this doesn't stretch that far, so I guess that's just up to you to paint it. So you got some crotch bits. It doesn't look like it's missing a whole lot. Looks like I'm going to need to add some favorites dark gray there on the vents. Same thing there. Probably here on the side of the head if those aren't molded pieces. I know the legs are already molded. These are molded in. Those are molded in plastic. So I can see a few places where I might have to do just a little bit of paint. I do dig the fact that there's nothing here. Those are just the right colors. I have seen that there's a crazy person out there who has actually put an LED in the head of this guy, like, already. And actually has it lit up green with the clear plastic one, visor, or eyes. That's pretty neat. I might look into doing that. Yeah, okay, see here. Here's the head. So yeah, just those parts there need to be favored as dark gray. I can take care of that. That's not too bad. So, we're going to have to pay a little bit of attention and see what is going to need some help. Good Lord. That's a lot of moving pieces. Oh, I like the backpack is interesting, the way things assemble. There's your read up on it. And so you got the AMS 123X Vargul. And then the same basic thing as the Moon Gundam. So they're two different sides, probably the same coin, which is, of course, all based off of the Sazabi. I'll do the read-up on it and stuff later, but it should be pretty interesting. The body is this purple color. It's very interesting. If anybody needs the color guide, by all means, check that out if you haven't done it. I already have eye green marker, so if I need to use that, I definitely will. Oh, they're little beam blades that it can throw. Oh, and it stores them on the forearm. Wow. That's kind of cool. I do like the new beam tomahawk here. That's pretty cool. Butterfly Edge, that's what it's called. Beam rifle, no kidding. Psycho Plate. Psycho Mu unit secretly developed by remnants of the Titans that derived from the TheKrowSama laboratory. Each of the plates connect to form a half moon during standby and are separated when being deployed. New Psycho Mu technology has been incorporated into their structures and become both offensive and defensive units that can be remotely controlled by the pilot's brainwave. So they are funnels. Psycho plates, but they're made mostly of Psycho frame parts to actually make it a bit more crazy. But should be pretty cool. So let's get everybody back in the box. I do look forward to it. I'll do the read-up on it on my own time. And for those who sent me the idea of the manga being on online that I could check it out, thanks for that. I will definitely look into it. I'm trying to find a better way to pack all the smaller stuff away. I've considered doing the LED light-up thing for the head. The guy posted almost a how-to, or at least showed what he did. Basically, he just crammed a tiny green LED inside the head, which wouldn't be too hard. And actually, if you can paint the clear parts with just a little bit of clear green, it'd be even easier. I mean, I have a green... I've got one of the tiny LEDs here. The main problem with these is just the connection for the battery that sucks, but you take this thing apart and you pull the LED out of the actual panel, you can actually make it work with just some batteries and another switch. And so, yeah, maybe I'll try out something like that. But either way, guys, make sure you come back for the actual review. Make sure you hit that big old thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe-ish button down there if you haven't just yet. And I'll catch you guys later. Remember, as always, keep on building.